Today we're going to talk about goal setting. Not everybody does it right.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about what we do and what you can do in 2025 to hit your goals.
One guy met his wife on TV. The other guy used to be a cop. One girl's the #1 YouTuber in real estate. The other girl built her home with her bare hands. Both girls, legendary golfers. Both guys have a history with the Bachelor franchise. Together, they've sold more than $500 million in real estate. Join them all on their way to $1 billion.
So the first thing we talk about when we're planning for the new year is what is that one big goal?
I love this.
BHAG is the acronym, and it stands for Big, Hairy, Audacious Goals.
It's audacious. Say it however you want.
Audacious.
If you were in the tech world, you've probably heard of this before, but we're looking for big ass goals.
Yes.
Something you may or may not achieve, but like something that's the carrot in front of you.
Yeah.
Right? So for some people, it may be money.
Yeah.
Some people, it might be freedom for your family to spend more time with them. But what we want to talk about now is money's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. It really isn't. And a lot of people have this perception of, greed when they think about money.
Sure.
And it's not really that way. You need money for healthcare. You need money for family. You need money for spending time with your family to have that less stress.
Yeah, so don't be afraid of making money,
Yeah.
right? Like, so if you are the type of person that works your butt off, you want to be rewarded for it. Don't be greedy,
Yeah.
right? There's no need to be greedy. But if you are driven by money because it gets you the things in your life, allows you to spend more time with your family, allows you to travel with your family, give you more experiences with your family, don't shy away from it. If your goal is to make $100,000,
Yeah.
$300,000, $1 million, $2 million, it doesn't matter. Stand up strong, and if your goal is to make as much money as possible for you and your family and everything you want to do, stick with it.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it, like the Nike logo. And when we talk about freedom, let's talk about how the money actually correlates to that, meaning that, go ahead. No, you're going to say some very...
That's not even that's that interesting. Chris and I are just in different places in life, right?
Yeah.
So Chris is like this young buck who's nesting, he's buying the house, he's getting married, he's doing all these first things. And he needs to acquire his money. What was Marshawn Lynch said? What did Marshawn Lynch say?
Run through a motherfucking face.
Run through a motherfucker face.
Run through a motherfucking face. And that's really important to think about of, like, you need to have money to be able to feel confident if you're going to have kids, to pay for their college in the future. Like, and so Chris is in this, like, what would a squirrel do? Collect their acorns?
Get their nuts and go hibernate.
Yeah, so that's kind of the mode he's in. I'm in a little different place in life.
He already has his nuts.
But in all honesty, like, I'm in a different place in life. So what's important to me is I might spend a little bit more money, want to make the money I can, but I want freedom to spend time with my family.
Yeah.
Like, so what am I doing every morning right now? Even my personal freedom.
He got to the point now, which is awesome, to where every morning he's at 5-iron, which is an awesome golf simulator place where he works on his swing. He lets go of work and he's like, that's his peace.
So for me, I have this morning routine, but I want my freedom. So by the time I get to the office every morning, I am clear-headed, but I've done some things for myself.
Exactly.
I want to be able to take my daughter to school when I can. I want to be able to take my daughter on field trips, on vacations and all that. But it starts off with, like, getting your money, right? Marshawn Lynch?
Run through a motherfucking face.
That's right, baby. It will help you achieve your freedom.
Yeah. And for me, on my side of things, I've came to the point where I'm still very young and I don't have kids yet. I have my beautiful wife at home and we're both working. So we're just kind of trying to set ourselves up for success down the road.
So what's important to you, right? Maybe not the same thing that's important to somebody else. And, like, kind of to wrap this point up, Simon Sinek wrote this book, What's Your Why?
Yeah.
Right? So what's your why means, like, what is your driving force? For some people, it might be their church.
Yeah.
For some people, it might be philanthropy. For me, right now, it's my family and friends. And for Chris, it's working his tail off so he can feel comfortable when he's going to build that family, have kids, and those type of things.
And it comes down from, like, past experiences, right? Like, for me, I never had the opportunity to buy my parents dinners or take family vacations or pay for vacations, and now I can do that, and it's just it's cool.
So figure out what drives you and stick to it.
I think one of the most important things that you can do for yourself is surrounding yourself with excellence or the right people. There's a quote, you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with.
Totally. You know what's funny? I even talk about this with my kids.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, if your kids are hanging out with somebody who's doing the wrong, like right now my daughter's hanging out or she has a friend who's the wrong kid,
Yeah.
doing things even at 11 years old that you shouldn't be. That will influence her.
Yeah.
If she moves back into like, and this is not a parenting talk by any means, but if you move into a place where you are surrounded by awesome people,
Yeah.
people who are going to impact you, people who are going to help you grow, you talk about this all the time. You want to be the best agent, right? You want to be chasing other people.
Yes.
Surround yourself with awesome people. So what we're trying to do, so this is new for us, right? We got advice from a buddy of ours to build our own board of directors.
Yes.
What does that mean? Like, so right now we're still figuring out what we need to do to get better every single year. So our personal board of directors might be somebody who's built a business themselves.
Yeah.
Somebody who's brought in the real estate business, who's brought in a bunch of agents.
Yep. Financial advisors, could be someone in like a manager of a private equity firm. We want people in different expertises that can help us build our business.
and maybe also somebody who has great connections they're probably a client of ours, and we're still working on this. It's January 15th right now.
Yep.
One of our goals is to have our own personal board of directors, and I hope if you're watching this video, hold us accountable for it.
Please reflect and learn from the past. And this one's so important. There's so many things that you learn that ended up working out perfectly, and some things that did not work out at all.
So, in the things that don't work out at all, like, is there anything that comes to mind that we have to bail from last year?
Yeah.
What?
There's a few things.
Okay, so like if you have those things in your life that you just need to get rid of because it didn't impact your business in a positive way or didn't help you grow, bail on them. But if there are things that helped you get business, right? Let's say 80% of your business comes from open house and 5% comes from cold calling.
Yeah.
What do?
Drop the cold calling and double down on the thing that works the best.
Learn from the past. So for us, we are loving the fact that we're building an awesome community of agents in the Seattle area.
Yeah.
And so we have been doing these wine events at Mark Ryan Winery. And we are last year we were so pumped about this.
We were
jumping into it. We're going to do monthly masterminds. Sometimes they were good and sometimes they were bad.
Yeah.
So we are learning from our experiences, and right now we're going through the process of saying, how do we make these events better?
Yeah.
How do we benefit all the agents in the community that come and support us at these events? How do we give back to them more?
Yeah.
Is it visual? So right now, we post these sometimes. Right now, we're up front, we're interviewing people. Maybe we need a visual aid.
Yeah.
Maybe we need handouts. Maybe we need more food. The wine's definitely there, though.
Yes, it is. But to give yourself the right metrics to see if it worked or not, do it for 6 months. Do it for a year. We actually did the Mark Ryan thing for a full year, right? That's pretty cool.
So going from 2023 to 2024, so last year.
Yep.
In 2023, Chris and I were outsourcing all of our video content.
Yep.
And we realized we weren't getting the results we wanted.
Yeah.
It was really expensive to outsource everything.
And our listing photos. So all of our marketing on that.
Okay, and so in 2024, what did we do?
I found Colby.
So we brought somebody in full time to run all of our content, and it has dramatically grown our brand, our business, and we can't wait to keep on going with it.
Anyone, in my opinion, that goes farther than the average or is super successful in what they do, they have a mentor or they have a coach.
20 years ago, I worked for this guy named John, and he was one of the richest guys in all of Seattle. And every single week he had a coaching call. And it freaking blew my mind. And I would ask him, why in the world, if you're so successful, do you have a coach? He said, the best of the best have a coach. Tiger Woods has a swing coach, and he was the best golfer in the world. He's always had a swing coach. Michael Jordan has always had a coach. We have a coach. So if you are thinking about bettering yourself or your business, it doesn't matter if it's a paid coach, but have somebody that will hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Get a coach, have a mentor. And as always, thank you for watching our channel. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below, and let us know what your goals are.
Yeah, please. I would love to know.
Put them in the comments below.
And hit them.